Hey YouTube, Case Prime, back at you with another video. Sorry I haven't made a video in a little while, but I've just been busy with school. I'm getting ready for my finals for the end of the year, and you know, busy stuff. You know, busy. But I'm going on a sea road trip at the end of the year, so, oh yeah. But tried to do a review of Thor last night, but apparently I can only upload videos that are 15 minutes long, and I couldn't upload it in 2 parts. I just couldn't. But I'm doing a movie review of a movie I've been watching these last couple nights. I stopped watching it just for tonight so I could do this video. And I'm talking about Unstoppable. Unstoppable was actually a good movie. This was a movie that was actually based on a true story where this construction foreman, or this foreman at a train yard takes a break. Now this isn't really in the movie, but this is the actual story where a foreman stops his train in the train yard to take a break after working on the train for all day. And he decides to take a break in the train yard and take a nap. Unfortunately, though, he forgot to set the brakes on the train, and this caused it to start speeding off on its own. And unfortunately, it's carrying a couple of cars of hazardous chemicals that, if the train were to derail, it would get blown to pieces and take an entire city with it. So, it's up to the cops to take it down and stop it, which they do. They try to use a derailleur, but apparently they chicken out. It wouldn't work anyway. But a guy does jump on board and stop it. That's the original story. This story is where a guy moves a train to clear a track, and he gets out to hit the switch, but he didn't set the air brakes, and the independent wasn't on. And he didn't, the throttle was moved into another position. And, you know, there's a lot of maps in this movie, and, looking at all those maps, I think it reminds me of something.
Come on, Dora, you're the one with the map, don't ask me!
I still don't know what she was talking about. But anyway, here is the case for the film. As you can tell, it says heart-stopping and a full-throttle thriller by Newsday and the Los Angeles Times. Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, Unstoppable, with the AWVR engine 777, inspired by true events. There you have Frank and Will. On the spine it says Unstoppable. There you have their photos again. On the top you have the train there speeding along the curve, a helicopter. Non-Stop Thrills by Garnet. And it says, hang on for the ride of your life as Oscar winner Denzel Washington and Chris Pine of Star Trek. Denzel Washington and Chris Pine of Star Trek team up for this year's most electrifying action thriller. A runaway train transporting deadly toxic chemicals is barreling down on Scranton, Pennsylvania. Scranton. But yeah, it says Stanton in the movie. Dunder Mifflin, maybe? And only 2 men can stop it. A veteran engineer and the young conductor. Thousands of lives hang in the balance as the ordinary heroes attempt to chase down 1 million tons of hurling steel and prevent an epic disaster. Helmed by visionary director Tony Scott of Man on Fire, this story, inspired by true events, delivers excitement and suspense that are unstoppable. You do have a couple stills there. There you have Will Coulson with, Is There a Problem? I also like the idea of working at a damn daycare center. Well, I don't work in a retirement home, so alright. There you have Mrs. Hooper trying to jump on the train or reaching out to the others as they're on the train, while there's a bunch of cops and ambulances and helicopters behind them. There you have Frank. And there you have the train plowing through a bunch of cars. Sorry, Barricade. That's how he died in Transformers 3, or 2, or 1, my mistake. Special features include audio commentary with director Tony Scott, the fastest track unleashing Unstoppable, and that's it, other than the DVD specifications. Open it up. Recycling symbol, yada yada, you get on modern day keep cases. And the Unstoppable disc. Looks really awesome. You got the sparks flying and all that. Would have been nice if it had more detail of the train, but I can live with it. I thought this movie was awesome. Quite the action thriller. I grew up with trains. I grew up watching Thomas the Tank Engine, reading The Little Engine I Could. And when I heard about this movie, I had to see it because I'm a big train addict, and I'm not so much anymore. I mean, I'm writing a story where there's this train on the loose that's decked down shotguns as it runs over this plate or this button on the tracks, but you know, you get my point. This movie was actually fairly enjoyable. I got it as a gift, as a late Valentine's Day gift, along with Inception, which I will review soon. I don't know when, though. I've got a bunch of movies in that stack I gotta do. I gotta do Saw 3D. Maybe I might save that for Horror Fest this year. Maybe for Christmas I'll do the same. I still gotta review the third Family Guide to Travelers as we get closer. And Toy Story 2 and 3, I'll save for when I get the first one. But yeah, I highly recommend this movie. It's an awesome thriller movie, and I can't get enough of it. So I guess that is about it. Later, guys. I am out.